Welcome back, Wayward Souls, to the Double Tap In, episode 11. And today, it doesn't get much better.
No, it does not.
We've talked a lot about tasty foods and have made some really great stuff. But this,
No, let's face it, it's the best part of the pig.
yeah. And we're not talking about the feet.
No, we're not.
No.
Or the snout.
This, ladies and gentlemen, pork belly. So, Mike, what have you made with pork belly?
So I do something called pig candy. And pig candy is basically burnt ends, but you're using pork belly.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
sounds terrible.
It's change your life. Change your life. And for the most part, while it's a little bit intimidating because you're getting a great big flat sheet of meat and you're destroying it, it's really simple and it's really tasty. And make sure that you have skin off pork belly. I made the mistake of getting a skin on pork belly once, and that won't happen again.
Yeah, that's a giant pain in the ass.
Oh, God bless. Yeah, it was not fun at all. And so anyway, you cube up a pork belly, and you season it. Of course, I use banging board dust,
which, by the way, folks,
is right there.
Right there. Check it out. Banging board dust coming to you shit hot.
So season up with that. Throw it in the pan. Or actually, I rack it first. I have stainless steel little racks. I cube them up, put them on, smoke them until the appearance is what I'm looking for. That again, that much like a pork butt, I want that mahogany color. And I pan them. And when I pan them, I add more banging board dust, and then butter, maybe a little barbecue sauce, maybe this, maybe that. Seal them up, and then braise them and get them till when you pinch them, they fall apart a little bit. Pop the foil off and let that goodness caramelize. Again, I mentioned in the last episode about smack your mama good. Mama, if you're watching and I'm making it, you might want to cover up.
Yeah.
Because it is fantastic.
Sounds amazing.
It is. We did pork belly pizza. And we used, with the egg, best pizza oven in the world. Jennifer makes a homemade dough, yeast dough, and we made a pork belly burn-in pizza.
What else is on it?
So the barbecue sauce, I used the mozzarella blend, and actually it's not even a blend. The little food line has them. It's a little package that has the little dots of mozzarella in. Pop them off, put the balls on it, all that, and then the pork belly, and that was it.
Oh,
man,
that sounds amazing.
Chip, the little black and white dog. We're out in the kitchen, and Rob and Beth Price are over, and we're having this, and he is intent. He's a food whore. He's like me. He's a food whore. A little piece of pork belly burn-in rolled off a piece of Beth's pizza. I am almost 100% sure that it was 6 inches away from the slice of pizza, and he had it.
Yeah,
it was going, and he was like, "Okay, Dad, I need more of that."
Yeah,
I've done it for groups of people who wanted something different, and they're like, "You know what? I think I like this more than the beef burn-ins." And I said, I can see why. It's bacon crack.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. And it's simple.
Yeah.
I mean, shit simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're unlimited when it comes to any of it. You can season it how you want to. You can braise it how you want to, and you can change whatever profile you want from your first event to your second event to your third event, and experiment. Again, all of this is about seeing what you like and what your flavor profile is that you want, and just going with it. So I know your thing is making bacon.
Yeah. Yeah. This is my third or fourth. So walking through Food Line, and there's those refrigerator things in the middle of the aisle, back by the meat. Gets you every time. You know what they put there? The shit on sale.
That's right.
And the last couple times I've walked by, they've had pork belly in there. And if I see it's on sale, I'll send a text to a couple of people that I know that'll cook it or make something with it. This time they got me.
Yep.
Said it's coming home. And we're making bacon with it. But before we get into the bacon, let's go back to the burnt ends.
Okay.
When you braise it, what about a little bourbon? Maybe a little something like that in there.
So, funny story. I did it for the Star Team Christmas party one year, and I got provided Tennessee moonshine.
Oh,
the habanero flavor.
I was gonna. There's a couple places I was gonna go with that, but I like where this one's going.
So I marinated the pork belly, and is it Tennessee whiskey? It comes in the jar, you know what I mean? And I can't remember the exact brand, but they had a habanero flavor, and did that, marinated it overnight, and then cooked it. It wasn't as a pronounced flavor as I was hoping. I really wanted that habanero to pop.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Habanero, in case y'all don't know, is my favorite pepper, and not so much for the heat, but the flavor is incredible. I mean, it's a very fruity, floral flavor, and we've talked about that before, but I just absolutely love a habanero. And so I had high expectations for this. If I had to do it again, I would probably do a reduction of the moonshine to intensify those flavors.
Yeah.
And I think that would have gone better. Still tasty.
Yeah.
There was none left.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the expectation that I had. So again, good and bad in doing stuff. It wasn't bad. I had higher expectations for it, but it's all part of that learning curve where I know what to do next time, or I know what to try next time. I'm not saying it's going to be successful, but we're going to give it a whirl anyway and see what happens.
Yeah, I was thinking adding it into when you braise it.
Right.
And then it starts to off gas.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did that too. Might not have added enough.
Yeah.
But I did that also in the braising portion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got sidetracked thinking about it. Got started salivating. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah. The possibilities are endless for that. Like you could do a tequila.
Hush your mouth.
I'm a little bit of a slut for some tequila.
Like a margarita style.
Yep.
Fuck. Dude, you suck.
Yeah. Like you could go down that whole path, a little bit of lime.
Rob Price, that is right up your alley. You need to do that.
Yeah. Take notes.
Yeah, he's a margarita making machine.
Man. Yeah. It sounds like another trip.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I would place a wager that if we asked Rob to do that for us, that one, it would happen.
Yes.
Unlike someone else that has promised that they're coming to the show and bringing some of their mediocre meats with them.
Yeah.
We're not going to mention any names, Noah, but there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we're episode 11.
We're still waiting.
Have you
still waiting for
showed
the
yet?
email.
You haven't showed up yet.
Noah.
No. Hey, little fella, where you at?
Hey.
No,
Sorry.
Noah.
Still waiting on the email. Anyway, back to the bacon. So
Is that a pig joke about Noah?
No,
okay.
No, it's just a pig.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is a joke about pig and bacon.
Yeah.
So this is my third or fourth time. I think it's good. Like I like it. I keep using I've modified the recipe a little bit. But Harper loves it. Well, when we cut it down, we'll cut it into probably 5 or 6 like half pieces of bacon, and we'll package them like that, and she will eat the whole thing, like fucking gone.
Bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so it's kind of bacon's kind of a process. So you want to get the skin off pork belly. If not, good luck. Watch a YouTube, but it's a pain. So skin off pork belly, and then it's preg powder, or what I'm doing is preg powder, brown sugar, syrup, maple syrup, pepper, kosher salt. I think that's it. Maybe a little paprika. And you make this paste. First put the pork belly in a bag, rub it down on all the sides, and then you let it sit for 7 days, and you flip it every day. At 7 days, you take it out, you wash it off, let it dry, and you smoke it to say like 150 degrees on your smoker. And that's another one of those things, like the lower the better. You get more smoke, you get more flavor. Pull it off, slice it up, fry it up. It's
good to go.
Yeah, it's good.
The part about bacon for me is the weight, because I know what it's going to be, and trying to wait those 7 days. Some people do 10 days. To wait that long is, I'm an impatient individual at times. You know, I'm waiting on a deer head now. It's going to be 18 months. And I can tell you this day it should be done. I'm still 6 months away. So
you have a spot for it where it's going to go?
Yeah, it's actually going to go above this one here.
Okay.
And in between the other two, it's the biggest deer I've ever killed. So yeah, it's going to go right there.
Right there.
Yep. So
very nice.
Yeah. So it's on the way. And then I have another whitetail that's coming that we're getting off topic, but I'll tell you all anyway. My dad killed a whitetail on Aztec back in the early 70s. He killed a whitetail and he killed a Sika the same year. And I had it remounted.
Oh, nice.
And it should be done anytime. So it's also going to go on the wall over there. I got to rearrange a couple of things, and then the Sika that he killed, I'm having it done also. They are more difficult because you can't get a high. You just can't get a Sika high. So I got really lucky through Facebook, through a Facebook group, and found one. And so it's in the process.
Very nice.
Yeah. So anyway, back to bacon.
Yeah, so that's the recipe I've used. When the first time I did it, I trying to figure out this preg powder versus.
Now what is that?
That is, I don't know, some pink. I think it's a very concentrated salt.
Yes. Yeah. Is it a curing salt?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a curing salt, but it's not the same as like Morton's curing salt.
Correct. Yeah.
And when you're looking into all of this stuff, one of the things that's going to pop up is there's nitrates in it to help cure the meat, and you want to be careful. So now I've got this box of Morton's curing salt. I think you use it for pickles, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But you want to make sure that you keep it out of the reach of kids, pets, all that kind of stuff because of the nitrates, and it can be toxic.
Yes.
So keep that up and away. But I got some preg powder because I didn't know how much I was going to like it, and making bacon and all that kind of stuff. And it's still one of those things that, like, yeah, I can make it, but I can go to Sam's Club and I can get 3 pounds for $12.
Yeah.
So and it's good bacon. Had a buddy, Chris Murray in Ocean City, was talking to him. He said, well,
wait a minute, you admit?
Oh, I love me some Chris Murray.
Oh,
I love me some Chris Murray. It'd be the same thing as if you and I were working together.
Yep. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. Yeah. There's again, getting off topic, not that this is new for us. There are people that you work with that, like, you walk into work and you know that you're working with this person. And you're like, fuck, I should have just called out sick. And there are people that you walk into work with and you're like, fuck, I might get fired. I might get fired today.
Yeah. Here we go.
And it's like, we are gonna, and then like you guys start working, and there's people that bring out the worst in you. There's people that bring out the best of you. Chris has this ability that when you work with him, that the pranks, the jokes, all of it, it's like this perfect spiral of death where everything is amplified. So no, like you say something, Chris automatically is going to one up it.
Yep.
And sometimes to a point where you're just like, I got nothing for that.
Yep.
But then 5 minutes later, something else is going to happen that he's going to say this and you're going to one up that he's not going to have anything to. It's this perfect spiral where you guys are having the time of your life. Everybody else is around you is miserable because you are just, shots are flying. It's fantastic. Some people might be crying in a corner,
curled up, fetal position, sucking their thumb.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
I can see it.
Yeah. So love me some Chris Murray.
Our text thread is
classified.
It is inappropriate humor and meat.
Yep.
And it is that basically all it is.
Yeah.
It's inappropriate humor and meat.
Yeah.
Love you, Chris.
Love you, Chris. So I got the first round the first time I did bacon. I got some pork belly from a Hispanic restaurant or a Hispanic store in Salisbury, and actually went into two on Roland Street. You know, there's the Walgreens Street behind it. Walk into the first one, and it was one of those, you walk through the door and everything stops in the store. So I walk around the store, like, thanks, see you later.
Yep.
And as I'm driving away, I see another Mexican butcher like 3 shops down. So I'm like, I've already done it once. What, like, if it's not going to be worse. It could be worse, but it's probably not.
They got a teletype. It's that gringo on the block.
Yeah. So I walk into this store, and it's probably not much bigger than this room. And there's the first thing you see is the counter, and a guy behind the counter, and immediately, hi, how can I help you?
Damn.
So I'm looking for some pork belly. Do you guys have it? And he pulls out this little piece, the full width, but probably 4 to 6 inches across. I was like, well, I was kind of hoping to get a little bit more than that. Do you have more? So he comes out with the entire slab of pork belly. I was like, well, can I get like half? Yeah, sure. Cuts it right in half, bags it up for me, off I go. Well, I get home is when I realized that the skin was still on it.
Yeah. What tipped you off through the skin? Was it the nipples on it, or you just knew it was skin?
I just knew it was skin. I didn't see any ninnies.
The first one I got with the skin on, I unpack it. It's tri-folded, a big slab. I unwrap it, and what the fuck? Those are tits.
Okay. First one.
I reckon. So, I mean, what do you do when you see a tit? You suck it.
Glad to hear it.
That was a shit show.
Glad to hear it.
What a fucking shit show.
Yes. So now I'm trying to find all this stuff. Well, again, I don't know. I don't want to go buy all this preg powder if I don't like what it is. Yeah. So I find this curing salt at the Food Kitty. Get that. I think if anything, like I'll give it to my mom. She does a lot of canning.
Yeah.
And make it, and it was, I think the amount, like the conversion that I used from curing salt to preg powder was off. So it was incredibly salty. And I think we talked about that.
Yeah.
And I tried it again. I got up with Chris. He gave me some preg powder, same recipe, and still a little salty. I understand it's bacon.
Sure.
You want to be salty. I get it, but still a little salty. Sliced it a little bit thicker, and I thought that was very good. This time, I think it calls for 5 tablespoons of coarse kosher salt, and just with everything else that's in it, I only put 4 in.
Yeah,
just to try and cut back some of that. So we'll see how that goes, but it's looking good. It's flipping every day. what's going to happen is when you do that, it's going to draw the moisture out. The preg powder and the paprika are going to give it some of that darker color. So then when you go to smoke it, you're going to have more of that bacon look of what you're going to have in the store. If you're not using the paprika, you're not using that preg powder. Like I said, there's a conversion for the curing salt, and the color is going to be a little off.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Yeah. But the black pepper really comes through at the end. The maple syrup, like even though you rinse it off, right? When you slice it and you fry it up, that gets a little crispy around the edges. It's real good. And the 3-year-old will rush.
And the fact you made it yourself, you know exactly where it's coming from. You know what's in it. You're not. It's not a mystery meat. You know. Right. You know what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but it's good. Like I said, I like it. I've had people like they'll ask if I'm making it and if they could have some when I do. Yeah, sure. Yeah. The problem is that Harper likes it, so like I don't want to give all of it away.
Yep. Exactly right.
So and like I said, I like it. We do it up in those little single serving pouches. So yeah,
perfect.
Yeah.
I like. I haven't had I'm trying to think if I've ever had a bad pork belly anywhere. We've been out, and if they have pork belly, I'll typically get it just to try it. And the pork is never bad. No. Their seasonings might be a little off. Yeah, but
that'll be. So I want to see how this goes with this batch of bacon. But this will be the third or fourth time that I've made it this way with the preg powder. So if there's more bacon to come after this, it's gonna have a different flavor. Yeah. Just now it's time to play with it. Yeah. So kind of figured it out and see where we're going from there. So you sent me the other day the creme brulee pork belly. Man. You guys seen that on social media? Send it to me on Facebook.
Yep.
And I'm sure we'll share it across our stuff. Yeah. But this cat took a pork belly. I think the skin was still on it.
It was.
Yeah.
The skin was still on because he had that crackling effect to it. So.
Yeah. I don't remember how he cooked the rest of it, but I remember the ending was he took a bunch of granulated sugar across the top of it, took a blowtorch, and not like the cooking kind. This was a Burnsomatic. Light your shit on fire.
Yep.
Caramelized all that sugar across the top of it. And
so he sliced the skin one direction, flipped it over, sliced the meat a different direction. So when he was doing this, it looked like an accordion. Seasoned it, cooked it, did all, and then did that sugar topping across the front, and scorched the shit out of it, and I could hear it. And then he takes a spoon and smacks it, and you can see all that sugar breaking across like you would have creme brulee. I was like, holy shit, dude, you need to be put in jail.
Yeah.
We'll post that across our social media so people can see it.
Yeah, that was pretty tasty. So
God, fuck those guys who do that shit. Because that's something else I gotta go do.
Right.
Yeah, right. I have several friends that we shoot reels back and forth. We shoot all kinds of shit, and it's all food related. You scroll down, you look at stuff like I'd mess with that. I don't know about that, but damn, that's one of the best ones I've seen in a while.
Yeah,
best looking ones I've seen in a while.
Yeah. What else have you done with pork belly?
That's about it, actually. Simply because I've only had maybe 4 or 5 that I've done that with, and it's been because of requests.
Right.
You know, that people just like the guys for that Christmas party wanted it done. I believe it or not, I rarely now cook barbecue for myself. It's always at the request of somebody and whatnot. And then if I'm or part of an extra brisket or whatever it is, or a rib, that's going to be another episode.
Ribs altogether separate.
Yep. Yeah. And I'll chunk that on just for me because I'm going to build a fire.
Yeah, I might as well
fill it up.
Yeah.
So I technically really don't cook a lot for Jennifer and I, barbecue wise, but I do like having stuff on hand,
Yeah.
for the quick dinner,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, now I want to do pork belly again.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a problem to have, I'll tell you,
Right.
for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to so that same Mexican butcher. I'm gonna go back and see if they've got some picana.
Yeah, that's gonna be another episode.
With
For
that,
sure.
you know who we're gonna have to get on for that one is our boy in Florida,
Oh, yeah.
because he can make some picana.
Okay.
So Trevor, if you're listening, which I hope you are, one, miss you. Hope everything's going well. Two,
You can call us. You know that, right?
yeah, and like maybe answer the phone, like one of the many times back and forth. He's like the king of phone tag. Holy shit!
Yep.
It's not like he's doing anything down there either.
No.
Run on the fire department.
He's a fucking fire chief, man. He ain't doing shit.
Beach patrol or ocean rescues, they call it beach patrol for us. Emergency management. He's got a kid in high school.
Yeah.
Guys, he's not seen.
He just turned 16.
16, so that's sophomore, junior,
Yeah.
right? His wife obviously got to make time for that, or for her. Sorry, Liz. Sorry, my B.
Ooh, she's
gonna come up here and slit my throat. It'd be great to see you though.
Yeah, she'll hug you first.
Yeah.
Though.
Bring the whole
Yeah,
family.
you doing good? You
Yeah.
doing okay?
Yeah. Gone, done. Yeah. Yeah. So it's not like he's got anything going on.
Right.
But
Yeah.
shit, answer the phone, dude.
Yeah. So when we do the picanha episode, I'm going to tell you my picanha experience.
Yeah, I've had it. I've not made it, but I've decided that I'm going to. And when I did a Google search of where I can find it near me, it was the same place that I got this other one. And like I said, the guy was cool.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I'll tell you my story when we do it.
Yeah. I told Trevor we'll get him on, and he said some of his guys, like the guys that he got the inspiration from, he'll get them together, and they've done a whole pig a couple of times. Yeah. Imagine the possibilities. We're gonna have to go down. That's gonna be another trip.
Yeah.
Wayward Soles, the double tap in Florida.
On the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to do a whole pig on a pit.
Yeah.
Like the center blocks,
Mhm.
and Murray, I know you want to do it too. So I'm seeing an episode where
Oh, absolutely.
we build a pit.
It'd be nice if there was like a parking lot around where we could put like some gravel down,
Yeah,
blocks around it.
hey, my fucking parking lot. Fuck that gravel.
Right?
Give a shit.
I
Oh
just-
shit!
I-
Just so happens there's one.
I don't want to do it like right over the asphalt. You know what I'm saying? You put some gravel on the asphalt.
I pay taxes. They'll fix it.
No, I'm not worried about damaging it. I'm worried about the petroleum-based shit in it.
I know where you're getting.
But yeah, we can do it right there.
Do some sand.
Yeah. Nice thing is that there's a bunch of wood right there too.
Got plenty of that.
Yeah.
Plenty of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on my list of things to do.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And then we get to hang out with Murray. Don't plan on going anywhere.
So if y'all check my social media, you'll have to go back to an event that I did in Del Mar a couple years ago for a paramedic with cancer. And Murray showed up to be moral support, help do all this. Well, the one that we shall not mention, Noah, was my apprentice. And
You sure he wasn't just moral support?
he was fucking comic relief. So anyhow, you can find the video of Noah, fireman extraordinaire, certainly not a truck dude, chopping wood. I don't know what is better, Noah striking himself in the leg with the log or Murray's fucking reaction. I put it on continuous loop. And laughed and laughed and laughed. And we'll mention somebody in later episodes who's going to be doing some of our swag for us Shannon rolled up just as Noah struck himself with the log.
I can only imagine that
Shannon
not
from
going well for him.
Saltwater Swag. And all you hear is her. And if you know her, she's got a mouth. All you hear is her yelling, "What's up, loser?" It could not have been any more perfect because Noah's hobbling around. He's got blood trickling down his leg. It's Noah.
Yeah. It's nice to see him grow up sometimes. Not that he's
Well,
grown
I
up.
say, when's that going to happen?
Nicest, yeah. Not that that's happened, but
Yeah. So Murray,
we can hope.
Jennifer's there, and he's getting ready to do it again. He's getting ready to chop another log. And Murray sacrificed himself and put himself between Jennifer and Noah with an axe. And brother, I really do appreciate that.
That's a dangerous place to be.
That was selfless on your part. You
Yeah.
should get a ribbon or a hug or something.
Yeah. Or beer.
Or beer.
Yeah.
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 So we'll have to post that video too.
Oh, absolutely.
Noah striking.
We don't want that to disappear too far
down. Yeah, we
Yeah.
want it real fresh on everybody's mind.
Yeah.
In fact, I made an entire TikTok about Noah. I think I'm just going to post that because it's got everything, including Noah and a Snapchat filter.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll have to
I
post
don't
that.
want to know.
No.
I want to see it, but I don't. It's like a train wreck. I don't want to bring it up, but the train wreck that happened in was Palestine, Ohio.
Yeah. Yes.
Was that actually the name of the town?
Yeah, I believe it was. Yeah.
Yeah, Palestine, Ohio. That will have chemical fallout and problems for years. That's about the train wreck that our little buddy is.
Yep, no doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt. Still haven't gotten an email.
Still waiting. Let me check it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Nope.
all about it. All about it. Got to be on the show. Hey, man, look, send us a list of talking points that you want to cover to make yourself look good. And we're going to completely fucking wreck it.
Yeah, we're not going to follow it at all.
Yeah.
But hey, if you want to come on our show, anybody else, even know, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Wayward Soles, WAYWARD SOLES 88@gmail.com. Shoot us an email. Let us know. If you're watching this right now, you probably have one of our phone numbers. So that's also an option too.
Yep.
Noah made that mistake. Yeah.
He's made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
Poor
fellow. Anyway, again, we hope you've made it this far into the show that you've gotten to see this part. Coming up, we've got some more. We've got a whole list of things that we're talking about. We don't even know what we're talking about until probably 5 minutes before the show.
Right.
And even as the show goes on, as you guys can tell, it kind of goes all over the place. So we hope that you're enjoying the show. Keep watching, share it with your friends, and we'll see what this grows into because we're having a good time.
Yes, we are.
We hope you're enjoying it. If not, there's plenty of podcasts. Go watch a different one or go listen to a different one. But thanks for joining us for now. We appreciate it, and we'll see you soon.